Hello my dear fashion enthusiasts, and welcome to Brandibay Fashion. Today I invite you to discover with me the Emporio Armani Fall-Winter 2026 fashion show, presented during Milan Fashion Week, a collection that explores a very interesting idea, that of a complete wardrobe, designed to accompany every aspect of everyday life. From the very first silhouettes, you can feel a rather particular atmosphere. The models often walk 2 by 2 with a very natural, almost relaxed stride. Personally, I really enjoy this way of bringing the runway to life. It creates the impression that the clothes already belong to a story to characters. It almost feels as if we are watching a small society passing before our eyes. Some silhouettes evoke very contemporary urban figures, others recall a more classic, almost bourgeois elegance, while a few looks even carry an artistic aura, as if these characters had stepped out of a conservatory or a musical world. Very quickly, you will notice that outerwear occupies a central place in the collection. Coats, jackets, and overcoats truly structure the show. We see soft blazers, long and very controlled coats, but also shearling aviator jackets that bring a stronger winter dimension. I must say that this part of the show works particularly well. Armani has always had a very elegant way of designing coats, and here once again the proportions feel just right, with fluid cuts that still maintain a real sense of structure. Layering is also very present. Several silhouettes combine different layers, coats, jackets, shirts, creating an interesting play of volumes. What I particularly appreciate here is that despite these layers, the silhouettes remain light and never appear too rigid. In the menswear wardrobe, the British influence is very noticeable. Fabrics such as tweed, checks, houndstooth, and herringbone appear throughout the collection. These references immediately bring a classic and timeless dimension to the silhouettes. But Emporio Armani does not remain confined to this traditional register. Some looks introduce a more relaxed, almost urban spirit. For example, we see fairly loose denim jackets or reinterpreted suits that give the silhouettes a more contemporary attitude. At certain moments, I even had the impression of seeing inspiration from early 20th century England. Flat caps and checked coats give some silhouettes the appearance of gentlemen from another era, which adds a small nostalgic charm to the show. On the womenswear side, the atmosphere becomes a little softer. Some silhouettes evoke a slightly retro sensibility, with checked skirts paired with matching jackets. Personally, I found these looks particularly elegant in their simplicity. Long, minimalist coats also attract attention. Taupe tones, subtle grays, and the signature gray-beige shades typical of the Armani house give the collection a very calming palette. It is a discreet elegance, but one that is extremely well mastered. What is most striking in this show is the sheer number of proposals. It truly feels as though we are watching an entire wardrobe unfold on the runway. And even if some silhouettes may appear more classic, the overall collection remains coherent thanks to the fluidity of the cuts and the quality of the fabrics. Before concluding, I would say that this collection does not necessarily aim for a spectacular break with the past. Instead, it follows a continuity that remains faithful to the house's identity. This is probably one of its strengths, although some viewers might wish for a little more surprise or boldness. Thank you very much for sharing this fashion moment with me. Feel free to tell me in the comments what you think about this Emporio Armani Fall-Winter collection, and which silhouettes impressed you the most. I wish you an excellent viewing for the rest of the show, and I will see you very soon for another immersion into the world of Fashion Week. Take good care of yourselves and stay inspired by fashion. Goodbye.